Well, a very good evening to you. It is great to have you along for this much-anticipated game, and of course we want to get through it as promptly as possibly we can, because, as you can see for yourself, there have been major weather issues today. The officials have made absolutely sure that it is safe, it's okay to go ahead. Nothing has been left to chance in terms of preparations. Those have been meticulous, and understandably, when you take into account these most testing of conditions, all of the efforts to ensure this game is played under normal conditions have been carried out, and we hope for a proper game which reaches its conclusion. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Oh, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Sambo Anguissa is the guilty party there. Valverde. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Plays it out to the flank. Swung in towards the middle. Done very well to intervene. A really good feat. Valverde. Sambo Anguissa plays it forward. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Danger averted for now. And it's been taken straight back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lozano. And it's played forward. Spinazzola looks to dink one in. Hoists it forward. Cleared without complication. Spinazzola positions himself well and cuts it out. Forward it goes. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Mbappe. Mbappe!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Madrid draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. He's found his man. Going through. Looking for a decent ball in. Vinicius Junior. And that's been won straight back. And he heaves it forward. Now it's Lukaku. Now the counter. Valverde. Mbappe. Mbappe! It's a goal! And already they're looking to run away with it.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Madrid get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Hoists it forward. Lozano. Back to the keeper and go again. It's a brilliant interception. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
No question, that's a foul. And there's the end of the first half. Any views on the first half?
Madrid just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0. Already up and running for the second half. Lukaku goes for goal! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
This could spell danger. Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Sambo Anguissa. Breaks on here. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Now it's Lukaku.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
And he's cut it out. Sambo Anguissa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. Mbappe! Coaxed through there. Look at the defender bombing forward. Cuts it out. Valverde. Alaba.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
De Bruyne. Lozano. Valverde. That's put paid to a promising move. And it's played forward. Lozano. He's played him through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Vinicius Junior floats one over. Madrid have a free kick. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Looks to thread it through. Sambo Anguissa. Oh, what's he done? He gets past his man, hits one! Goal! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Vinicius Junior has a pop! Should have put that one away.
Vinicius Junior really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Alaba. It was just a question of running down the clock now. De Bruyne tries to stroke it through. A chance! Shapes to shoot! No mistake! Dying minutes, and we're all square again!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And time is up. What a game. Wonderful stuff and the right result. And the side really deserved to lose. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Going through. Christensen gets into the right position to intercept. Rashford pushes to get on the end of it. Rice.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Danger averted for now. Done very well to intervene. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski gets it out to the wing. Has he picked him out? Out to the left it goes. And has a pop! It's in! Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Oh, what? He's had a go! That's great strength on the ball. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's made sure that that won't get through. That's a throw. Just brushed off the ball there. Kelly. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Looking for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's Lewandowski. Kelly. Barcelona are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Rice, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets shot at goal! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
That's the throw. Another throw-in. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the half-time whistle goes. We're back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. Rice. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So what can they conjure from this one?
Well, this certainly fits the bill when it comes to the man for the occasion.
What a save! Terrific reactions! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Face to face with the keeper. He's gone for it! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Really outwitted one-on-one. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play. Tries to stroke it through. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Kelly.
It's always a good time to register and lay down
Has a shot! Gets it out. Lobs it in gently. Goalkeeper's ball. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Rashford. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's left his man, and he's cut it out. Rashford concedes a free kick for that. And it's Lewandowski. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, shooting chance! Yep, it's come back out. He's scored! And they are right back within touch. Gabriel Jesus was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Big chance! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He's got away. Goes to finish! In it goes! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So all square with almost no time remaining. Lewandowski, and the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
You can get that clear. Turns and goes back. Lewandowski. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona have been handed a game-changing chance. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. He's missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Deftly done.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And there goes the final whistle. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is...
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Shot! Oh, real danger here! Marquinhos. Wigan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. He's got options out wide. Gets away from his opponents. And they've been caught out here. Shapes to shoot! Goal! That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Wigan take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And here's the chance to counter. He's gone for it! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Little doubt, that is a foul. Keeper's ball. He's got through. Cuts it out.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Now a chance to break. Kurzawa does well there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away with one there. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Throw. Hakimi. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz plays it forward. Hoists it forward. He's in, shot at goal! He scored! A two-goal lead lead, and they're firmly in control. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Wigan.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Wigan got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Crowd calling for him to shoot. It's a loose ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please...
Has a hit! Forward it goes. And it's Griezmann. Well read, he sorted that out. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Breaks on here, dinks one in. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Battles to win it back. Now shot goes for goal! They are rampant! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Griezmann. He's made sure that that won't get through.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Crosses it in low. Keeper's ball. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And now they can launch a counter. Has a pop! Oh, terrific save.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Jimenez is there to heave it away. He's through. And it's played forward. There's a long ball. And help's available out wide. Has a pop! That is faded wide.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries to get it forward quickly. Kurzawa. And it's played forward. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi. And it's been taken straight back. Nicely measured pass. Going for goal! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Griezmann. Looking to get within range.
Marquinhos just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up front.
And here's Griezmann. He's got it, shoots! And in again! Goal! They're back within reach! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
And that's
that. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and the result. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
The action has already started. Martinez. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Ball's out on the left now. And it's Mkhitaryan. And the ball's come out! Lewandowski. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
That's a good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Martinez. Caught offside that time. It's a ball kick. And it's Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu. Chance to... and the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He came in hard, very hard. Fired from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Out for a throw. Oh, good chance! Goal! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Hoists it high. And it's a corner. And a header! Sticks it away! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. Ball on the spot, can he? The comeback is complete. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Eric Garcia. Quick glance at... It's Lewandowski! Decent enough try.
Lewandowski certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Martinez. And here's Çalhanoğlu. It's on a play. Real chance! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Mkhitaryan simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. He comes flying in! And he's there to cut it out. Forward it goes. And the counter is on. And it's Lewandowski. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Ball through needs to be good here. Keeper's ball. Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. Çalhanoğlu has brushed off the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Eric Garcia. Ferran Torres now has a pop! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very... Has a pop! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Martinez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing...
Heads it! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's good defending, very good defending. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Great lead! Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Shapes to shoot! And he just whacks it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This could spell danger. And he's whipped it in low. Knocks it away. Knocks one in.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Calhanoglu ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Acerbi tries lifting it over. Hoists it forward. Martinez. Calhanoglu.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's had a go!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Lobs it in gently. Nicely measured pass. Hits one! Magnificent from Mkhitaryan! And that has raised the roof! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Shot at goal! Get that clear, and that's that. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest, and I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And already we're underway here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this? Shoots! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And it's hoisted clear. And that's been levered clear. Oh, great! Hits one! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
That'll be a throw. Out to the left it goes. Fabian Ruiz. Done very well to intervene. Wigan still to register a shot on target. Cuts it out. Marquinhos. Plays it out to the wing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Lozano. Lukaku gets it out to the wing. Tries to get it clear. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. De Bruyne hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Has a hit! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Up towards the flank. Fabian Ruiz gets it into the middle. Forward it goes. Oh, they could break here. Grant with a fine tackle. Defence has got rid of that. And he's there to hoof it away. Gone for a throw-in. And he's straight offside. Hit long and direct. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, they're not... This is gone, that's a foul. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Lozano looks to dink one in. And it's played forward. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Here we go again. Wigan decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Wigan have it back and they can go again. He spotted the run and played him through. It's out for a goal kick. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And now they can launch a counter. De Bruyne positions himself well and cuts it out. De Bruyne. Great run on the overlap here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And he just whacks it away. Wigan get it back again. Plays it out to the flank. It's loose, who's getting there? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive. Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
He's gone for it! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That's not going to make it. And here's Lukaku. Lozano shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Lozano. He's looked long this time. He's got through. Goes for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Lozano just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Up to meet it! Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Dembele hits it! That's a real chance missed.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
And he's there to clear it. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looks to clip it forward. Ball through needs to be good here. Chance to shoot. He's had a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
De Bruyne certainly did his part with a lovely pass, and unfortunately the loveliness ceased there.
Deftly done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Lukaku.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Well played, he saw that coming. De Bruyne goes looking, played back, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Oh, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's...
The referee's awarded a free kick. It's come loose. Just brushed off the ball there. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Done very well to Kane! Mkhitaryan plays a clever pass. Goretzka. Davis. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kane gets it back. Decent looking ball. Has a hit! Çalhanoğlu. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mkhitaryan doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And here's Kane. Davis. And here's Gnabry. Tries to stroke it through. Gets up to head it!
Oh, what a wonderful stop! The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
This is gone, that's a foul. A buccaneering run from the defender. Oh, that is big chance! And it's a goal! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Martinez. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Keeper sends it forward. Hits one! And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, good chance! Back of the net! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's there to clear it. And it's Davis. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good clearance and very necessary. Davis. Now it's Kane. Well weighted. He's gone for it! It's there! They are right back in business! He was urged to shoot, and we hit half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. They played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Already up and running for the second half. It has got through to hits one! Cleared without complication. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Plays it over to the other flank. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. What an adventurous run from a defender. And he's there to cut it out. Hoists it forward. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that. Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good interception. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Mkhitaryan. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Kane. Martinez. Out to the right. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to switch the play. Dinks one in. Shooting chance!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Battles to win it back. Davis. Martinez, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. It's a loose ball.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And here's Kane. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. 2 changes being made right now. Oh, that's a waste.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Brings it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Needed a better pass there.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's Kane! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Kane
fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Gnabry.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. And time is up. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment. And it ends all square. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's left his man. Can he do... Oh, hang on. And through to the goalkeeper. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, shooting chance! There it is! Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Chelsea trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Loftus-Cheek. Good take. Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
It's gone out for a throw-in. He's looked long this time. And the finish! Oh, man in the way. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gets away from his opponent. Still going. Where to next? And he's on a charge. What an adventurous run from a defender. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Pedro Neto. Loftus-Cheek. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's surging through.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Loftus-Cheek, already, of course, on the score sheet. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Pedro Neto. That's inches away from being a really good ball. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pulisic. Rabiot. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He's managed to get that all wrong. Let's put a stop to that. Well played, he saw that coming. Pedro Neto. Rabiot. Goes long. He's made sure that that won't get through. And the half-time whistle goes.
There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Milan will have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's had a go! And in it goes! They have done it! They have their equaliser! What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pasta.
Has a pop! Oh, taken with style! And they get themselves in front! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Real chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Loftus-Cheek. Out to the right. Pulisic. That's good defending, very good defending. Loftus-Cheek. Good clearance and very necessary.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Come back to the keeper. Rabiot. He gets past his man. Oh, what a ball. Going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
So here comes the substitution. And it's hoisted clear. Cleared away. Tries lifting it over.
Chelsea are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Forward it goes. Right through the middle. It's out for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Pulisic. Ball's loose, who's getting there? No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Going for... He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball. Danger averted for now. Needed a better pass there. Brings it forward. Could move up a gear here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a loose ball.
Milan are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Gets good distance on it. Chelsea win it back again. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
There are a few waiting for it. Gets into some space. Oh, sweet feet. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Battles to win it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of the match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think there were...
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Bruno Fernandes! Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well read, he sorted that out. And that has been clubbed away. Hoists it forward. He's found his man. Oh, it's opened up nicely. Real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Now a chance to break. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Oh, good interception. Bruno Fernandes battles to win it back. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do.
Hits one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Well played, he saw that coming. Breaks on here. Bruno Fernandes. He's in, surely. Chance! And the ball's come out. And that's been one straight. He's gone for it! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think the little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Goes for goal! It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Thuram Ulien. Milik. Over to the left. João Mario. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Cut it out. Maguire gets rid without sophistication. Milik has a pop! In he goes again! They've scored!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it will happen.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Gets it back. Timely intervention. This could fall anywhere. That's gone a long way up and away. Rukani. Good clearance and very necessary. The whistle goes for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Casemiro spreads it towards the left. Diogo Dalot. Oh, looking for goal! That's a half-decent try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Bruno Fernandes. Mattia. He's in! And the shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's found its way to him, and it's been given away. Forward it goes. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Has a goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing a...
Tries a shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Thuram Ulien. It'll be a throw-in. Milik. Maguire did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tries to get it forward quickly. Diogo Dalot. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, the ball's come loose! Cleared away. Milik going full tilt down the left. Milik drives it forward.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Cuts it out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a go! Diogo Dalot can hoist it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And back to base.
Maguire
Gets it away. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
João Mario is on a run down the left wing.
Maguire.
João Mario gets into some space. Milik goes for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as test goal, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Good ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The final whistle is Bruno Fernandes! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's had that, has a hit! And with that, the final whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena, a symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained.
It's Kane! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Kane with a shot! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Locatelli. And it's Kane. Gets his foot in there. Kane has been caught there, it's a foul. Guerrero. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. And it's hoisted clear. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see.
He's through and all alone! He's gone for it! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! And already they're looking to run away with it.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Thuram Ulien.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Defenders on the back foot. Thuram Ulien was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Battles to win it back. Kimmich. He's played him through. Can he? Goes for goal! They are rampant! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Kane with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Locatelli. Kimmich plays it forward. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That's great strength on the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Thuram Ulien. He's through the middle. He gets past his man. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And he just whacks it away. He's had a go! And he's there to clear it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Well weighted. Shoots! Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're already back underway here. And that has been cleared. And the ball's... that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Kane. Time to deliver. Guerrero has it out wide and in space. Clears it out of harm's way. Plays it out to the wing. Kimmich. Kimmich proves too strong there. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. It's a brilliant interception. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Oh, good take in a good area. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Cut out in the nick of time. What a ball this has turned out to be. And a shot! Really well taken goal. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Caught offside that time. Goretzka.
Guerrero.
Gnabry. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Guerrero.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Brings it forward, right through the middle. Tries a shot! Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Could move up a gear here. Needed a better pass there. A real chance to break. Ball through needs to be good here. He spotted the run and played him through. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Timely intervention. Breaks on here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Plays a clever pass. The defence can get it clear. And there goes the final whistle. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. We are in this super stadium for a super club, truly one of the iconic buildings of 21st century sport, the Allianz Arena. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Goretzka. That's a promising ball. Big Gnabry! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Foot in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And now they can launch a counter. Kane. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And it's Gnabry. It's a loose ball. And here's Goretzka. It's Goretzka! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very...
Oh, what's he done? Kane! There it is! An act of charity gratefully received. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's through the middle. Defender's on the back foot. Gnabry. He's had a goal! Goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Davis. And he's straight offside. Gnabry. Kane, has he picked him out? It's one! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders, but
Gnabry has been caught there, it's a foul. A buccaneering run from the defender. He's got away. Davis delivers. Danger averted for now. Just brushed off the ball there. Gnabry. And here's Goretzka. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's made sure that that won't get through. Gnabry really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And back to base. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Gnabry. And here's Kane. Gnabry, already of course on the score sheet. Cuts it out. And he has been fouled there. Davis. Gets into some space. Could try cutting inside here. And a header! Could fall kindly. Oh, didn't catch it right. And the counter is on. Gnabry. Now it's Kane. And it's Kane. Oh, what a ball! Goretzka. Goretzka. It's come loose. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Davis is on a run down the left wing. And they're guilty of lacking inventiveness. Oh, real danger here!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Kane. Gnabry. And here's Kane. Forward it goes. Davis battles to win it back. Out to the left it goes. And here's Gnabry. He's in! It's Kane! This has gone, that's a foul. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Going for goal!
That's just very well played. He can hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Gnabry gets it out to the wing. He's left his man. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Davis demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Kimmich plays it long. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Another corner then. Well played, he saw that coming. Gnabry concedes a free kick for that. Lobs it in gently. Has a pop! Oh, should have put that away.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Now it's Gnabry. He's played him through. Davis. Kane. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's come loose. And they've been caught out here. Real chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Kane is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So now the difference is 3. And that will be the final act. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. The final thoughts, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us.
Oh, shooting chance! They score! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
I doubt... Towering header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Modric. Cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's through. A real chance to break. Milan scored early, of course. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
and back to base. And it's Modric. Just brushed off the ball there. He's played him through. Oh, it's opened up. Has a hit! Oh, taken with style. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very...
Shot a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Cleared away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stop.
He's through, it's one-on-one! Hits one! And more! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Goes to goal! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
As you can see, we've already started here.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
He's had a look, shoots! He's scored!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. McTominay. Well read, he sorted that out. Koke plays it forward. And the counter is on. Forward it goes.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Plays it out to the flank. He gets past his man. All Black will lay claim to that. And here's Griezmann. Goes for goal! McTominay. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Griezmann. It's a goal kick. And here's De Bruyne, going through, got a sight of goal here, turns and goes back, breaks on here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. He's picked him out. It's a brilliant interception. Knocks it away. And once more they can't get through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Sambo Anguissa. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's got the pass, a goal! In it goes!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Hits one!